Hey everyone, how's it going? So today I was kind of, debating on what I actually wanted to talk about, how I wanted to show the day. And I decided, you know what? Hi. Today, I couldn't really decide on what I wanted to go about the day with. It was kind of a interesting day. I feel like I've gone a little too much into just doing one single thing by showing you just kind of the progression of the day and stuff like that. So today, instead, I decided, you know what? I've been wanting to do a review of something, so I'm gonna try to go down that route. The choices on this review were either board games. You could have had the joy of hearing all about this wonderful addition to my collection that I got in from Kickstarter, or the stuff that's in my bag. Thinking about it, I decided to go with what's in my bag. I want to give a little bit more time for Nemesis and for my board game reviews and everything, so we'll do that at a future time. I would like to get into doing more of those, but right now I think we're going to start with what's in my bag. The bag itself. Okay, so one big part about being organized is actually having the equipment to organize with, whether it be boxes, bags, things of that nature, to help you get organized. This bag right here has been the #1 thing to help me actually carry out this entire plan of doing the daily vlog. I carry this with me everywhere. Like, I've gotten some really strong back muscles from it, and it's helped me to kind of use it as my workout. Like, I can sit here and just like curl it. Right now. It doesn't have anything in it, so it's not really worth curling. Like, this right here is the primary piece of equipment that I need and use to help me stay organized as I do this daily vlog. Now, for you, I'm gonna make this kind of a tips thing as well. If you want to stay organized as well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a $100, photography bag or something like that. Just a simple backpack to store, carry, bring things with you that you need is perfect. Even a nice purse that has enough area to accommodate what you're trying to accomplish. And for any person that's a creative out there, there's a few necessary things. And I'm going to get into that in a future episode to kind of explain the necessary things to have with you as a creative. Diving deeper into the camera bag, let's take a look at some of the individual things that I carry around in there as well. So since I can't do the board game review, I'm just going to use the board game in the review. So one of the first things is the couple of lenses that I've gotten along the way. This is going to vary between person to person, but I carry 4 lenses with me everywhere I go. The first one is my 10 to 18 millimeter wide angle lens. It wasn't what came with this kit, but it was an additional one that we decided to buy to help us with doing realty photography. And it has been an amazing one for actually doing this vlog type stuff as well. It's actually been an amazing one to be doing this vlog type stuff as well, because it gives a nice wide shot and great for a lot of different things, doing a lot of close-up things. The next one that actually came with the camera, and is actually one of the most amazing lenses in this kit, it just came with it, is my 18 to 55 millimeter lens. Now this one has the image stabilization and everything else, so it's kind of the one I like to use when I'm actually getting those nice moving shots and I'm out and about and want to get something a little bit further away maybe and get that nice depth of field. That one there is really good for that one. Now the next guy here is my 75 to 300 millimeter 4 to 5.6 f-stop lens. Now I got this one from a pawn shop for $30. It was great. I love pawn shop buys, they're wonderful. Doesn't have image stabilization. It's not, the fancy US or UL lens or whatever, the one that has the silenced motor and all that craziness for video. But man, this is a really good photography lens. So I picked that one up to be able to do some of my distance shots, and it stays with me just in case. Never gonna use it for doing video because I've tried and it's horrid. I think I did some of the video of Mom and Don's dog Chief over Thanksgiving with that lens, and it's a bit shaky. So definitely need something else. Now, the creme de la creme of my lenses, this guy right here. This is a 50 millimeter. I'll show you that. 50 millimeter prime lens. So it doesn't zoom or anything of that nature. But what makes a lot of people, they get turned off by that immediately, especially being newer folks, but it is amazing because it has a 1.8 f-stop and it was only $40. That was an even better portion of it. Now, it doesn't have image stabilization, but it is a really good lens for low light situations and things of that nature. And so these 3 lenses stay in my bag at all times, just in case. There's a nice little 3 slots in there just to be safe. Now, I left the stuff here in the front because I feel like it's necessary. Lens cap for current lens, the cap to protect the shutter on the inside, and then the topper actually for this lens. I keep these just as backups in case I lose. Now, all these caps that are on here will fit on this guy, but just to be safe, I keep those in the bag as well. So that's all for the lenses. Next up is some of the extra accessories that I like to throw in as well. Sitting inside my bag is this wonderful piece of audio recording genius. This thing is super handy with getting those sound effects, getting better audio quality, so much stuff. I actually use this guy at church as my audio interface, plugging it into the recording system to actually get better audio quality, on top of having my microphone plugged in to kind of mix it later on and get a unique sound. Handy recorder. This stays in the bag at all times, just in case if I want to do a quick interview. If I want to get that little bit of background noise that I didn't get because I was filming at 60 frames per second and I knew I was going to slow that down later on, it's going to be all like that. This right here helps me get that little extra sound effects and things of that nature. Great little piece of equipment. A little expensive, but well worth every penny that I spent for it. Next, I carry a little case like this. It slides into one of the slots, and in there I keep some of my different cords and things of that nature. You never know when you might need, USB-C adapter. I have a USB-C to audio jack for my Pixel. And yeah, this little case, I can switch stuff out in it and just slides right in there and sits with all the other stuff. It's pretty awesome. I generally carry around with me 3 different cameras. The first is, of course, the T7i, which I film almost everything on exclusively. The next camera though is my little GoPro. I can take this guy, stick it in the little case, bada bing, bada boom. That was really loud probably. Clip it into the little case, stick it into my dashboard, get some nice driving footage or something like that, or suction cup it to the side of the door, or turn it around, or let Lucas run around with it and see what he picks up. That's some crazy footage to go through, I have to tell you. And it's a wonderful little camera to have with me. I need to upgrade to the GoPro Hero 7 probably here soon, but for now, GoPro Hero 3 works out great. The next one goes into this little guy right here, and that is my Pixel XL2. Now, the camera on that thing is quite amazing. I've had a couple of hiccups lately with it. It actually picks up 4K video. That's better than the camera that I film everything on, which in that case you would ask, oh, well, why don't you use your phone instead to do all your vlogging? Well, primarily because the audio stinks. I'm not going to use it for vlogging, for the audio portion. I use it for some of the nice fun video effects because I can actually get nice, beautiful footage. It has some slow-mo features and things of that nature. I don't really use it for that, but if I need that little extra angle or to get, a little bit better quality video, then that helps. Again, it doesn't have a zoom lens like this, though I do have this little bag, which holds some of the extra lenses that I like to use with my Pixel. The little lens cap guys like this. They go into this little clip thing, goes onto the front of my camera, and I can have a nice wide angle or a little bit of a zoom fisheye or something like that. Nice little extra thing to have. But 3 cameras I keep: T7i, GoPro, and my Pixel at all times on me, just to make sure that I have what I need wherever I might go.